The Batmobile doesn't break down, ever. But on Route 73, 20 miles outside Gotham, the engine dies. No warning, no diagnostic errors, just silence. Batman exits the vehicle. The road is empty. Fog rolls across the asphalt so thick he can barely see 10 feet ahead. Then he hears it. An air raid siren in the distance, wailing, mechanical, wrong. His cowl's GPS glitches. The screen flickers between coordinates that contradict each other. He's simultaneously in Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and nowhere. A road sign emerges from the fog. Welcome to Silent Hill. Batman has no record of this town in the Bat computer. No census data, no satellite imagery. It doesn't exist on any map. But the siren is real. The fog is real. And somewhere ahead, a child is screaming. Bruce Wayne's parents were murdered in an alley. That trauma defines him. He spent decades turning fear into a weapon. But Silent Hill doesn't care about weapons. It cares about guilt. And Batman carries more guilt than any man alive. Today, we're running the ultimate psychological test. Could the world's greatest detective survive a town that manifests trauma as physical reality? Batman has prep time, advanced tech, and an iron will. But Silent Hill has his dead parents, Jason Todd's corpse, and every failure he's buried in his subconscious. The fog closes in, the siren stops, and the other world begins. Scenario 1, the fog world, detective mode versus psychological manifestation. Batman walks through Silent Hill's residential district. The fog is unnatural. It doesn't behave like water vapor. It clings to surfaces, almost sedative. His cowl sensors detect nothing. No heat signatures, no air composition anomalies. According to his equipment, the fog doesn't exist, but he can see it, feel it. He finds a child's tricycle in the street, rust-covered, blood on the handlebars. Then, it moves, by itself, rolling slowly into the fog. Batman follows. His detective training screams trap, but the child's scream he heard, it was real. Someone needs help. The tricycle leads him to Midwich Elementary School. The doors hang open. Inside, the hallways are decayed, peeling paint, broken tiles, dried blood spelling words on the walls. Punish him. He didn't save us. Batman recognizes psychological warfare. Scarecrow uses similar tactics. This is a fear toxin variant, designed to exploit trauma. He administers an anti-hallucinogen from his utility belt, chemical compound designed to neutralize psychotropic agents. Nothing changes. The messages remain. Because Silent Hill isn't a drug, it's real. He enters a classroom, desks arranged in rows, a chalkboard with equations that don't make mathematical sense, and sitting at a desk in the back, a boy, 8 years old, dark hair, circus costume, Dick Grayson. Before he became Robin. Batman's hand moves to his grapple gun. You're not real. The boy looks up. His face is Dick's face, but the eyes are empty. You let me fall. Dick didn't fall, he's alive. Not Dick, me. The boy transforms. His body twists, bones cracking, skin peeling. The circus costume melts into the flesh. What emerges is a lying figure. A Silent Hill creature wrapped in straitjacket-like skin, faceless, vomiting toxic spray. Batman dodges the acid spray. It eats through a desk, dissolving wood and metal. He throws a batarang. The blade embeds in the creature's chest. It staggers but doesn't die. Silent Hill monsters don't follow biological rules. They're psychological constructs made flesh. You can't kill guilt with a batarang. The creature charges. Batman fires his grapple gun at the ceiling and pulls himself up, letting the lying figure crash into the wall. Below, he drops an explosive gel pellet. The blast tears the creature apart. For 3 seconds, it's over. Then the pieces start moving. The flesh writhes, trying to reform. Batman burns the remains with a thermite charge. The creature screams, a sound like Dick Grayson's voice calling for help. Batman forces himself to ignore it. Emotional response is what Silent Hill feeds on. He exits the school. The fog has thickened. Visibility is now 5 feet, and the air raid siren starts again. When the siren stops, the other world emerges. The town transforms. The buildings rust in real time. The pavement cracks into bloody grates. The sky turns corpse gray. Batman has seen Gotham at its worst, but this is hell made manifest. A radio on the ground starts crackling, static that intensifies when something hostile is near. The static becomes deafening. From the fog emerges Pyramid Head, a humanoid figure in a butcher's apron, dragging a great knife that weighs over 200 pounds. Its head is a massive iron pyramid, rusted and blood-stained. In Silent Hill lore, Pyramid Head is a manifestation of guilt and punishment. It appears to those who believe they deserve suffering. Batman has fought gods, monsters, aliens, but this thing radiates wrongness on a metaphysical level. Pyramid Head drags the knife toward him, slowly, methodically. Batman analyzes. The creature is strong. The knife's weight suggests superhuman strength. It's slow. Reaction time is exploitable. He throws a smoke pellet and grapples to a rooftop. Pyramid Head doesn't follow. It just stands in the street, waiting, because it knows Batman can't leave Silent Hill until he confronts what he's running from. Survival. Probability. 7 out of 10 Batman survives the fog world through tactical retreat and emotional suppression. But he's learned Silent Hill's rules. Fear is fuel, guilt is weaponized, and running only delays the inevitable. Scenario 2. Alchemilla Hospital, trauma made flesh. Batman needs information. Silent Hill has patterns. Every psychological horror does. He finds Alchemilla Hospital. The doors are unlocked. Inside, the fluorescent lights flicker, casting strobing shadows. The hospital is operational. Nurses move through hallways, faces obscured by surgical masks. They don't acknowledge Batman. He follows a nurse into the emergency ward. On a gurney is a body covered by a sheet. The chart reads, Wayne Thomas, gunshot wounds, DOA. Batman stops breathing. He knows this is manipulation. His father died 30 years ago in Crime Alley, but his hand still trembles as he pulls back the sheet. Thomas Wayne's corpse stares at him. The bullet wounds are fresh, blood still dripping. The corpse sits up. You could have saved us, Bruce. Batman's jaw clenches. You're not my father. But I was. And you let us die. The nurses turn. Their masks fall away, revealing no faces, just smooth skin where features should be. Nurses, Silent Hill's most iconic enemies. They attack anyone who disrupts the hospital's twisted order. One nurse lunges with a steel pipe. Batman disarms her with a precision strike to the wrist, but touching her burns. His glove smolders where he made contact. Her skin is superheated. These aren't humans. They're manifestations of medical trauma. Every botched surgery, every patient who died from neglect. Batman fights defensively. 5 nurses, all relentless. They don't feel pain, don't tire. He uses the environment, kicks one nurse into a medical cart, uses the crash to create distance. But Thomas Wayne's corpse is standing, walking toward him. You became a monster to fight. Monsters. But you're still just a scared little boy. Batman's fist clenches. Every neuron in his brain screams that this is fake. But his heart aches like the night they died. The corpse thing lunges, Batman sidesteps, and the creature crashes through a window into the other world below. He looks down. The fall is infinite. A void lined with rusted chain link and barbed wire. A hand grabs his shoulder. He spins, ready to strike. It's Jason Todd, battered, bloody. The crowbar mark still visible on his face. You were too late, Bruce. You're always too late. Batman's voice is strained. Jason's alive. He came back. Did he? Or did you just get a replacement? Jason Thing's body splits open, revealing a mass of teeth and eyes. A abstract daddy, Silent Hill's manifestation of abuse and guilt. Batman doesn't fight. He runs, because he knows he can't win by engaging. Silent Hill wants him to drown in guilt. The only way out is forward. He crashes through the hospital's basement door and falls into darkness. Survival. Probability. 6 out of 10 Batman survives by refusing to engage with the manifestations, but the psychological cost is severe. He's confronted by parental failure and dead Robins. His mental defenses are eroding. Scenario 3. The Lakeside Hotel, accepting the guilt. Batman wakes on the shore of Toluca Lake. The water is black, reflecting nothing. Across the lake is the Lakeside Hotel, the place where Silent Hill's victims confront their final truth. He has no boat. The water is freezing. But Batman is nothing if not determined. He swims. Every stroke feels like moving through concrete. The cold burns. His muscles scream. Halfway across, something grabs his leg. He's pulled under. Beneath the water, he sees them. All of them. Joe Chill, his parents' killer. Joker, Jason's murderer. Bane, who broke his back. Every villain he failed to stop in time. And between them, the victims. Every person who died because Batman wasn't fast enough, wasn't smart enough, wasn't good enough. They pull him deeper. Their hands are ice. Their eyes are accusing. Batman's lungs burn. His vision darkens. And in that moment, drowning in literal guilt, he makes a choice. He stops fighting, not surrender. Acceptance. I know I failed you. I carry every one of you, every day. The hands release him. He surfaces, gasping, alive. The hotel is 5 feet away. Inside, the lobby is pristine, clean, no otherworld. At the front desk sits a little boy, 8 years old, Bruce Wayne, the night his parents died. Young Bruce looks up. Are you here to save me? Batman kneels. No, I'm here to accept that I couldn't. But you became Batman. I became Batman because I couldn't save them. I turned trauma into purpose, but I never forgave myself. Young Bruce fades. And, in his place, Batman's own reflection, cowl removed, face exposed. The reflection smiles, something Bruce Wayne hasn't done genuinely in 30 years. You can leave now. The hotel dissolves, the fog lifts, Silent Hill releases him, final survival probability. 8 out of 10 Batman survives by accepting guilt instead of fighting it. Silent Hill feeds on denial. Once he acknowledges his failures, not to justify them, but to live with them, the town has no power over him. Final verdict. Could Batman survive Silent Hill? Yes, but only by becoming vulnerable. Batman's greatest strength, emotional control, becomes his weakness. Silent Hill weaponizes suppression. The more he fights his guilt, the stronger the manifestations. What gives Batman the edge? Detective skills recognize patterns. Iron will resists most psychological attacks. Experience with fear. Toxins provides framework. Ultimate acceptance breaks the cycle. What makes Silent Hill deadly? No physical solution to psychological horror. Guilt is infinite fuel for manifestations. Personal trauma creates targeted attacks. The town adapts to resistance. Batman survives because he does something he rarely does. He admits he's not perfect. He returns to Gotham changed. Not broken. Healing. Alfred notices. Master Wayne, you seem different. Batman doesn't answer immediately, then, I learned something, Alfred. I can't save everyone. And that's not a failure. It's just truth. For the first time, Batman forgives himself. Not completely, but enough. Think Batman could survive Pyramid Head in a direct fight? Or should we see if he can handle Bloodborne next? Drop your suggestions and subscribe for more psychological breakdowns.